There we go. Hit me. Be right with you when things kick off. Just sorting some stuff out in the background. Ooh, hello, come back. Infinity! Why have you left me? Come back, stream. Hello? No, stream, why? What? Clean feed, why have you abandoned me? Close that for a second. And it's back. There we go. Here we go. KCB versus boom, none other than the mighty. Oh, you got the wrong one on. Put the wrong stream on. 1 second, guys. I knew it. I'd gotten the wrong feed. 1 second while we resolve that. Too many feeds. Be on. Typical. Well, we can see how Heretic is going briefly. Awkward. Why is my camera not working as well? Tip. Get feet rolling them. I thought they were feed 1. I'm sorry. My bad. Not a second. Hopefully that'll resolve itself. Motion. There we go. It all works out in the end. Right, now to move my camera and stuff around. Well, my camera should be on. I don't know quite why it isn't. We'll figure that out in a second. I just need to reload. Sometimes does. That solved it? No, it is not. Why have you forsaken me? Oh, that is important. There we go. Look a second. But of course, the effect then fails. 1 second, guys. You're gonna lose my microphone for a second, but it'll be alright. We'll be back in a second. Awkward, that. There we go. Good grief. Harder than it needed to be. There we go. Right. 1 second. There we go. Better. That was harder than it needed to be. Hi, guys. Right. You'd think that would be solved beforehand, but hey, I had solved. Like it. Well, more like it. All right. So, Zero Tenacity. Gone for the Azir, Sante Trundle. That's some big frontliney boys. Plus in a zip. You've already got a very, very scary mid-game spike there from KCB. Pantheon Ari to set up for Rumble equalizers. Sounds pretty miserable to me. I like not that. Why does Phantasm look like a Sims character? Oh, it's the X-Shan. Yeah, it's a bit of a meme thing. The Ivern away from Zubat. That's also fine. It's 80 carries being banned at the minute. Varus needs to be banned if it's not already. It has been. Ezreal's gone. Misfortune's gone. A lot of the utility big team fight 80 carries out of the way. I think Kai'Sa is looking pretty good for KCB right now. X-Gig always was a Kai'Sa. Kalista also works just fine. On theme with the early skirmishing and power. Can be a bit odd into Trundle. You can outplay the pillar, But the moment you get chomped, it's a pretty bad time. You have to play in a range where Trundle can actually threaten you. There's not anybody here really going to get huge value out of the... you're going to get the resist being sold front. I think the Lucian's probably safer. You can play from a bit further away. You can outplay a lot of the people who dive for your head. You are a very nasty one-item spike pop right now. You land your CC, you put the Equalizer and the culling on whoever you pick with the Pantheonari, and I suppose what will likely be a Nami at this point, and you blow them up. And you use your mobility, your ability to chase people down to win from there. Your tenacity, wanting to get to a little bit further on in the game. Use your more traditional front to back. And some of your good skirmish power, like Trundle, could be really nasty for things like the Pantheon. But that's the idea. Okay, get that up. I'm showing 5 games. Lucian scales well with Braum's passive. Yeah, very much so. So obviously the changes to Lucian's Vigilance passive mean that he works a lot better with CC than he used to, and I think having that defensive option into the Braum, Cassante, Nautilus could be pretty valuable. Also does mess with the Nautilus quite well. Okay. Better. Out. So, Corki is here, front to back. Big front line, decent pick. Zero Tenacity gone for a very all-round. It wants to get to 2 items. It wants to play around team fights, objective controls, and consistent DPS. Have the Trundle, the Azir, the Corki all be really scary as the Xante trying to disrupt the front line. KCB fight really hard at 1 to 2 items, want to snowball and pick and be proactive. If they don't, the scaling on the front to back is going to be harder. Although, of course, you've still got some potential angles, things like the Pantheon and the Ahri being quite mobile and the Equalizer being quite dangerous, but it still should be a bit easier. Hey, Sophie, good to see you. Long time, miss. How you doing? Fine, tune into CLR. Yeah, unfortunately they're on tomorrow. So they're on in a couple days. I tell you what, let me just double check. I wonder whether Onivia may have done something. Double check something. Yeah, that's the wrong title name. Let me change that. Okay, it has been changed. See? It has been changed. Yeah, LR unfortunately have already played. I thought they played today. They played yesterday. They won yesterday. You can go watch the VODs. But come tune in anyway. It'll be a good time. This is Carmine Core playing, so arguably LR's great ERL rivals. They were the kind of big superstar, everyone loved them team, massive fan base team before Lost Returns became a thing. I mean, Koya in there, there's a few other ones, and Heretics have been there before. But I think that's the one that's going to be really recent. But come say hey anyway. Don't leave. Have I done all my socially stuff? I need to copy that, throw it around some various locations. I think that's all the socialing I think I need to do. 1, 2. Goes in the UKL Discord as well. Cool. Onto game we go. Fantastic. Righty then. I'm going to run very quickly, get myself a glass of water. Yes, I will stay. I haven't watched the other teams. Yeah, this should be a good time. So, like, Zero Tenacity are a really, really old school Polish team that was once one of the genuine greats in ERLs. They've fallen off a little bit over the years, but people like Woolite have been playing in EU and were in EULCS before it renamed to LEC for a very long time, where we're in like teams like Copenhagen Wolves. Jack Troll famously used to be alongside Attila, was an LEC support as well. The other members aren't quite at that level necessarily, or haven't been to that level yet before, but are obviously quite famous. They're probably the two longest standing members here. Exa used to be Exa Kick, who was, of course, SK Gaming's AD carry. Still pretty good. Mainta, been one of the better LFL top laners and ERL top laners for a little while. Slowq used to be on Riddle. Riddle he was on in the NLC, but has moved over to the LFL and been pretty damn good. Yukino, I know a little less, but obviously has replaced Isma. And oh, who was the KCB jungler in spring before Isma came in to replace them? Bukada, I want to say. Went up to LEC. Someone might have to remind me on that one. Yeah, CGM versus Heretics as well. Yeah, it should be a good time in terms of game. Yeah, Yukino is kind of coming in as a new member here, and he's still good, but fitting in. Quite a long loading, yeah. All right, well, we've got to pause. Let me see if I can find out what the pause is about. I learned anything. Okay, not a particularly long one. Yeah, so there was a headset issue, apparently. It's being solved pretty shortly, so we shouldn't be waiting too long, guys. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run and get that glass of water. So I'm armed and dangerous to go. I will return shortly, having done that. Back in a sec. Oh, how you doing, Sophie? Anyway, but I'll wait for your message, but I miss your face and the rest of the crew.
Minions have spawned.
Water required. Oh, it is. As it is. Boom. A little better. Hey Sam, Twitch wide outage. Oh, we're back. Okay, phew. Yeah, exactly. Go get the value. Okay, so where are we at? Seeing anything particularly crazy? No, we haven't. Bot lane, Lucian Braum. Got the early-ish shove, but it's not massively different here. Exa eats a bit of Gatling gun damage. Again, like, Corki can be quite nasty if he gets a chance to go through his rotation and get a Gatling gun proc or two off. He does stack Conqueror surprisingly fast, even if his auto attack's a little slower than a lot of other AD carries. Okay, Yukino gets the early ward down on the Raptors after the clear. It means you can check up when the Raptors come in. Vasco. Too much to be seen there. Well, not too much seen there. A little bit of a look. And that much outside of a barrier. Bit problematic in its own way. Got it. Crazy here. Whoops. Okay, damage is solid. Hang on, Piero needs to be a little bit wary there. Okay, he's fine. Back is around. Can you gank this? Maybe you're going to walk across a sweeper and you're going to sweep the ward there. You auto chomp it. Nice. They can't take the fight because Trundle's around. Damage is decent. X-Kick gets the dash away. Warlock also gets chunked but has no mana. So realistically, what we're going to see is we'll see Lucian pick this wave up onto turret and they'll reset. I imagine. Wave. Force the overstay. Jack Troll probably does need to be a bit aware. Yeah, Jack Troll's just body blocking. Otherwise, you could have interrupted the Corki reset and that could have sucked. But Corki's got his TP, not TP, the tier in. Yukino. If Yukino is a real G, he could flash the Dragon Wall and try and interrupt Jack Troll. He won't do that. Gonna try and take the early dragon though. Again, with your passive and the fact that you've got your each, so you can actually do this without taking too much damage. The point when Pantheon a long time ago could like level. What was it? Level 1 even? Level 1 dragon with his old passive where you could just ignore turret shots. Wow, but you could ignore enough dragon shots to be able to tank it very early on, which is kind of crazy. OG Pantheon tech. Of course, he's been reworked for a little while now. His new rework, I think, has largely been very positive. Makes him feel a lot more cohesive as a champion, a little less binary. He used to fall off a bloody cliff, guys. It was ridiculous. So cute triple tonic. Is that triple tonic? It must be with the glow around him. Right? Nothing super crazy. Top. I mean, the Ari's letting one to the Azir. The Lucian's done pretty well down bot. Gets the passive up, but the aftershot is there. We're like, oh, that's a nasty Brawn passive. Ow. And the piercing light after. Oh, that lane is not happy. Got some cookies, so should be able to regen at least a little bit. But still, ow. That's not fun. Ugh. Yeah, strong. Good noise. Z10 scales, so team scales better. Yes, it does, gods, I think. You've got much better front line, much better front to back. The Azir Corki are better with 2-3+ items. Trundle's a pretty good scaler. KCB have a lot of agency kind of around the first item mark, which can be pretty powerful. Transparency. Oh, gosh me, why am I yelling, like, not yelling, snoozing? That's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. Okay. Yukino's gonna be on vision. House got level 6. I don't think there's realistically much of an engage there. Grubs are up. May want to play this. Trundle's looking for potential lane gank. I think everyone wants to try and play for these grubs, probably. This could get interesting. Maybe shield vault onto someone here. That dredge on the Pantheon kind of sucks the Pantheon. H-Salt comes on down. I think Yukino is dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The culling is okay, but not actually killing anyone. By slow Q, Vasco's going to zoom off. Yeah. Pantheon didn't dodge the dredge line and got absolutely blasted for it. Slow Q does do a fair amount of damage to Vasco, then gets the ult. Probably means Zero Tenacity can't actually do the... Grubs. That's the name of it. Took me a second. Yeah, I think basically trying to bait them by standing on the control wall, which is fine. You probably have to flash the hook. You flash the hook, then you can play with the Braum. The moment you take too much damage, you get popped immediately, then you're in a 3v2, having given over Triumph and healed Trundle and that kind of thing, which is really doable.
Audacious bravery shield.
Audacious bravery shield. Hey, Brad, good to see you. I didn't realize you were in here. I missed your snake. Let's go, Zero Tenacity, FMS need avenging. Hell yes. Hell yeah. Main to get. Ooh, chuck troll. I think he's just dead, yeah. Trying to body block for his other side. Okay, nice pick. Really good Glacial Fissure. Really good Glacial Fissure. Full lights out. They dive this now. Zubak's around. I think it'd be a bit tricky. They land Braum passive, which makes things a bit scary, but I think it's probably fine. Jack Troll and Woolite are pretty famous this guy. I think they are a little over-aggressive at points, notoriously so, but I still think they're pretty good. Now, let's have a look at this again. So what happened? Jack Troll just found main to resetting. The flash miss from Pierre is a little bit sad, but between the Equalizer and the Glacial Fissure, there's no way for Jack Troll at that point. It's a face check he shouldn't have done. He ran into too many members. Okay, TP behind. Slow Q. Ooh, missed the jump. I think Braum is not going to get out of that. That's a nice take on the dragon at least. What about the backline play? Vasco flashes out. She has to keep the wards down. Yukino can't get the kill. Coach drags them all out. This is looking pretty good actually for Zero Tenacity. Really nice fight. Great Casante all out there at the end of it. They weren't properly set up. It's a 3-for-1. You get the dragon. It is second dragon, which is important because that gets you the soul. You can fight for soul point there. Those two dragons give you a lot of value, especially with the early grubs. It gets you the mark towards the strength. But Sante getting 2 kills there kind of sucks. So basically Slow Q goes looking for the charm. The moment he misses the charm, it gets a bit trickier, especially then basically Jack Troll just says the Braum is going to die. And because Vasco survives, it's a really big problem. The Lucian can't really play. The Ahri's stuck in the middle of everyone. KCB want to be on the front foot, otherwise it gets very messy. XK gets 2 plates here. Actually, has more than that. How? What happened to the resets to give X-Kick that much free time, bot? Okay. Pillar's really good there. Glacier Fissure. Okay. Grand Starfall. Jackal's going to get permafrosted. Tries to turn around with a depth charge. And the Culling. Get him. Oh, nice body blocker now. Escapes too deep. Watch Zubat. Watch Zubat. Watch Zubat. Flash Charm. Yep. He can just run them down now. The permafrost pattern. Oh, Yukino at least gets one back. He's going to die for it. Oh, dear. KCB. Yeah, that's Trundle for you. The Trundle is mullering. Mullering this Braum in a way I was not expecting to happen. That's pretty obscene. Pretty obscene.
When darkness closes in, drill right through it.
Drill right through it. This almost looked good, but look how long it takes him to nearly kill Dractron. So the depth charge goes across Yukino and Exit. Exit can't get the kill onto them, and Woolite just turns and delivers while he's trying to get that kill. And then Zubat comes careening forward for a flash chomp. At least Yukino gets one. He's still going to die for it. So, you know, a 2-for-1 here is not good. A reminder, we've already said Zero Tenacity scale less good. LFL first game struggles, apparently? Apparently. Dragon's 150. If you can get the soul point as KCB, you're still okay here. But Zero Tenacity having a gold lead is it's not great. This next fight needs to be good. And I'm not sure that's going to be the case. We'll see. Herald. Oh, Spawn, that's what it was. I saw a little marker. Vasco needs to do something soon. I don't actually think he does. I think he wants to wait for 2 items. As far as you're concerned from Zero Tenacity, you can afford to fight the next dragon if you want. You're actually in a position where you might be able to do that better than most. But you are wanting to get towards 3 dragons as KCB. Good shuffle away. I think he might just die. He needs to sidestep this next shot. Oh, slow Q. Point blank. Okay, gets the kill anyway. Fine. Few. That's actually pretty key. 40 seconds on Dragon. Vasco has no TP. This should theoretically be a free Dragon for KCB that gets some soul points. Vasco wasn't expecting them there because they should have been setting up the Dragon. They weren't. So they kind of cheat where they were going to be on the map. So it was disrespectful. He gets rightfully punished. That actually gives you a lot of possession around here. The only thing is because there was 2 members topside, Zero Tenacity could theoretically at this point hard force in the 4v3 while Yukino and Ari are resetting to get vision control and try and buy time for Vasco to come back. He's got TP now, or he rejoined the play. Woolite and Zubat. Get that one. They're going to go... Yeah, they got first turret topside. Yeah, exactly. In fairness, they've already gotten 2 dragons. They want the Feast of Strats. Turret actually accelerates some gold wise. They want to get ahead in the gold lead anyway. They've gone for that play, especially because Slow Q decided to go to stay top and do that. So that was the play. They gave up the dragon, but it does mean Soul Point isn't KCB. And when we already said, look, your comp doesn't scale as well, that lack of the win con here, that extra 5 minutes of Zero Tenacity have earned themselves before that's a possibility if they get the next 2 on spawn. KCB is a lot of extra time for Corki, a lot of extra time for Nazir. So somehow, some way, this Ari is over 1,000 gold ahead of the Azir, which I was not expecting. I'm guessing that's a lot of turret plates, because I don't think a kill and what is it? And CS should be leading to this amount of gold. That's got to be turret plates, no? I mean, first turret. Zero Tenacity 3 I can see it. I believe. They've gotten some good points here. Like this Trundle is a menace. Corki's got some early kills. You're in a decent spot here. The Lucian's gone Flicker Blade second. Okay, one's more cooldown. The idea with this one is basically saying, look, between the Essence Reaver and Flicker Blades, I can just spam through abilities without having to care about it. And when you're into Sante and Trundle and Corki and Nautilus, having your Relentless Pursuit up as often as you can matters quite a lot. No, should help get this turret. Woolite can't do that much. There we go. Cozy's going to try and step forwards. Herald drop pillar. Not as valuable as they were hoping. Watch slow Q on this flank here. If Zero Tenacity overforce this, it gets tricky. That's actually a really good full site alteration. Right, Zubat. Where is he going? Drunk driver. I mean, basically, the moment they saw the Ahri on the flank, didn't feel like they could go forward into the mid lane tier 1, but it means it's a bit of a waste of the Herald. There was no turret bot side to drive towards. Ironically, he probably ought to drive and driven it top. But hey, he didn't, and here we are. Nice picture in picture. There's the Atacon. Oh! Guys, he spawned. I can't actually see. What side? Makes sense. Well, like being 2 levels up an X kick is interesting. Yeah! Well, level and a half, right? That's the early kills, basically. Ahri's gone Lichbane. This is a really aggressive build. My brother used to build this a lot on Ahri. It's still very good. The ability haste is nice. You get a lot of value out of basically weaving autos between your ultimate. It's good on the split push. It's a lot of burst damage, basically. It makes you a nasty carry threat. Where Horizon Focus is cheaper and gives you a bit more ability haste. It's a little bit more damage, basically. Makes you a really nasty duelist. Really nasty duelist. 1 point. But it's still a lot, right? Especially when you're a Lucian. We're doing a lot of work here in this mid game, but that's just not happening. Is there somewhere we can see the Masters standings? In the break, there will be a bracket. So if you hang on to the break, there is a bracket there. The other place, hang on one sec. I'll put it in chat for you now. Yeah, this is probably a better bet, honestly. All right. Good damage onto the Nautilus. I should have been paying attention to this, but that means you've got the additional kill here around the Atacon. TP's coming on, but it's very late. Vasco immediately loses half his HP bar. Mainta has to flash out. That was also quite awkward from him. Problem is, Zero Tenacity are down a member and really low. They were tanking Atacon this entire time. And I think KCB had the opportunity to start this themselves, no? 3 seconds on Ocean Soul Point. That's going to be KCB. No problems, Buggy. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Come stick around. Stay a while. Stay a while. Well, there's Ocean Soul Point. Lucian got a kill. Good news, everybody. But yeah, often, Buggy, I find LoL fandoms a bit more reliable than the LoL esports website at the minute. Especially because they don't track EMEA Masters super well at the minute. It's not really run by Riot in the same way it's their party at the minute with Webby. Interesting. Yeah, item-wise, second item's done for the Pantheon. Not quite there for the Trundle's going Deadman's. I guess as I speak about it, there it is. Rylai's done for the Azir. The Rylai's for the Azir probably changes the profile of this game a lot. Got Ahri, Pantheon, Lucian trying to dance around the periphery. They all hate slopes because after they dash, you can catch them basically. So they can't play the way they want to, being basically very slippery. The Rylai's slows being so consistent, very valuable in a way that CC, which is often targeted, is easier than the dodge than just straight up just slowing them with an auto attack, and then the CC's hard, like easier to land. Adakan started. Jack Troll on the bush. Hiding on it. Okay, try to turn this around. Heroes get caught by the pillar. Does manage to stand aside back. Oh, slow Q. Oops. That was a bit deep. You didn't need to go that far. Couldn't quite get it. I think he was trying to play for a kill on a Zubat or Jack Troll. They don't get to do Adakan. So there's that. But I don't think you needed to die to make that happen. Didn't we just see this play? Kind of, yeah. It's been kind of sad. Yeah, I'm there with you. I think we should be having much... I mean, the fact this is not broadcast is really it's a bit of a shame for me. I think... Well, a bit of a shame. I think it is just a straight shame. We've got so many incredible teams, so many incredible regions, so many big fan bases, and there's no broadcast until, like, semis. And it'll be like a 4-person broadcast. It's very, very small. It's really tragic. Low Q. Gets out. Maybe look for Charm. Flash away from Costream. Does get hit by the perma block. But the concussive flows. Massive damage onto Jack Troll. Jesus. There's the double. Man, the moment it starts rolling, then you can see the power of the ability to keep going forwards. That's not bad from Cassandre, but another set of concussive flows. Deja vu. Been in this place before. That one's a bit different. Walleye. Oh no. Grand Starfall caught him. And suddenly out of nowhere, KC get their first best good fight of the game. Truly good fight. I mean, this is really... One second, I'll respond to this message. But basically, Cozy doesn't get to buy as much space as they're thinking. Slow Q gets low, but doesn't get taken. Watch Jack Troll's Aftershock run out. The moment the Aftershock runs out, absolutely brutal. And at that point, it's like, okay, well, we need to run away. And it's really hard to run away from a Flicker Blade solution, an Ari, and all these other people continue to run after. And this is a really nice Grand Starfall read. Whee! Into the Comet Spear. Goodbye, Corky Corky. They've got Baron for another 2 minutes. They don't quite have Soul. Soul in 10 seconds. Painter. Get some autos down. Can they fight this? Zubat needs to steal this. Watch it. He doesn't quite get it. Bloody hell. Braum. Not even close, baby. Slow Q's got to reset his ult. Mains is not in a great spot for Count Flash if needed. Trying to hold there with the Flame Spitter. Gets dragged all out. That's why he was holding on to the Flash. Gets the kill onto the Xante anyway. That's game. That's game. That's game. That's game. A valiant effort. Interestingly, I thought KCB would have a harder time at this point in the game, but I think they did just enough in the mid-game to be able to make their pick still dangerous enough right now, and they're just not getting to stand behind the front line very well. I think Jack Troll's not very tanky. I think the pillars which earlier on were proving so problematic aren't as much at the moment. And Cozy's constantly looking for big all-out drags rather than playing frontline. And I think that's really hurting them right now. Yukino gets that one. Tenacity weren't very decisive with how they want to play. Yeah, basically. I think also they were just obligated to fight for soul. And it wasn't set up properly and it went very wrong. Also, the Atakan debacles. Like, they tried to Atakan twice and had, like, it go wrong both times. Which is not good. Slow Q does have ult. Won't need to blow it.
Throw shock rockets.
Flash from Mainter. That could have been problematic. I thought after the early game, genuinely, that I thought Zero Tenacity could be with a decent shout, but this got wild. It's a good equalizer and Glacial Fissure combo. They secure the dragon. Can't be taken by Zubac. And basically, Jack Troll's caught off on the side as Mainter ends up in this really weird position, but they kind of go, yeah, we can kill Mainter. Like, well, everyone else is leaving. Like, you know, what basically you split off seeing the moment and kind of get lost in the weeds and it ends up becoming like a 2-2. So against Mainter's 2v4. Do you think Zero Town will win? No. No, I don't. I think KCB will win pretty handily. I think it's 3-0 KCB, honestly. Carmine Corbleu. That's a death cap on Ari, by the way. Who just stuck on the Blinding Duel. That Ari is monstrously strong right now. He hurts a lot. Vasco does get onto Yugen, but flashes out. The culling afterwards. Look, they have to look for hero plays, and the hero play earns them a flash. Right. Loki, gonna keep looking. Charm goes wide, tries to be decisive. Cozy will have to make a footwork out. Every the turret goes down. At which point, the turret's very much under siege. Charm into the shield vault. Goodbye, Cozy, who's just not tanky on this Xanth anymore. Mainter steps forward, he's got a spell shield. Not spell shield, scrap shield, that's the name of it. Pull it back to the fountain, Zubac. I mean, what do you do as a traditional trundle? Pull up a pillar of filth and pray. Slow Q. Oh, the Dancer Charm gets the cleanse out. Adds a very dead Jack Troll again. Slow Q behind lines. Ah, oh, man, nasty angle. Lands the Charm onto the Azir. Even doesn't quite land it onto Warlight. Might have led to there. Just put another reset on the ult. Nexus under siege, and KCB, it's a little bit sloppy in the early game. The moment the mid-game rolls round, those Atakan players are going to haunt Zero Tenacity. They really, really are. Reminder, the Trundle, 2-0. The Corki, 2-0. Didn't get a gold lead from it. But I was looking at the Lucian, I was looking at the Ari, saying, oh man, actually have fallen away a little bit. Managed to go up some levels and some kills. Scaly never got to come on through. The front to back never really worked out the way they were hoping for. The Rumble, the pick from the Pantheon and the Ari, way too dangerous in the end. The moment, anytime Jack Troll's aftershock ran out, boom, dead Nautilus. Extended Fuzz of Dragons also, yeah. Pretty mean. Right, I need to go get myself some more tea. I need to run some ads. And I will return for the next game in short order. Turn the camera off. guys. Sorry it took me a little while there. Had some personal bits to solve. Turn up as the game starts. That's worked out quite well, hasn't it? Bloody hell. Heyo. Heretics just won 42 minutes and 7 dragons, 52 kills. Bloody hell, that sounds like a mighty game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Right. Okay. So, big dive comp topside. Ow, the Rakan as well. The Smolder is basically supposed to be self-sufficient and match the center scaling. And best, the double executions, the public and the perfect one, alongside the shins out. You skirmish really hard with that. You're level 6 really nasty. That's the plan. 4-0 tenacity. Double globals in the Rise and Senna. Really good scaling again. Really good scaling again. Extended fights are very good for you. And you've got a lot of ways to keep a Viego alive until you get a reset. Are, as in any game with a Viego, quite reliant on getting the resets. You've got decent anti-dive, in the sense that Dawning Shadow can help keep people alive. You can ult out as the Viego. Rise can run away. Gwen's got a W. So you've got some tools to manage that. You also side lane quite well with the Viego and the Rise. 2+ items on any of these carries is very, very scary. So it's a very similar kind of scaling profile to last game, where you are, yeah, you're looking to get to later game moments for Zero Tenacity. The only thing is, of course, the Smolder is an X factor to help deny that. Again, Smolder is arguably just the strongest scaling champion in the game, period. Certainly gets pretty nutty as things go on. Hey, Kites, good to see you. Ozzy gets a bit of damage down, but that's about it. How's it going here? Having a good time. Having a good time. Okay, damage is okay here. Ow. Damage comes on down. Too much to see there. Been a relatively quiet early game. This mid lane might get a bit more interesting, but Slowq, I think, is going to be safe. He always was a big Akali player, so see how he does here. The Rise, understandably, getting shove early. Score shield in Slowq's inventory to try and play with the last stand, second wind and stuff. Rosie gets decent damage. Mainta just went under the turret, took turret aggro, and then had to flash out. That was not great. Did I miss something there? Why would he? Not sure about that one. Okay, well, get some of that down. They're gonna get some shoved down bot side early-ish. Grubs are about 3 minutes off, so nothing to worry about with that one. Dragons in 5 or so seconds. Again, I think both teams are happy enough to try and wait for 6 before they really get things rolling. Unless the Xin Zhao finds a really good angle, you don't actually have that much CP to work with right now. Got a Rune Prison. I mean, there's a bit bot side, to be fair. A bit bot. The last Embrace and Rel in general has some, but you've got Rakan on the other side to make that quite tricky. And really, your kill threat, which is more important, is going to come through at level 6. You can all wrap around behind. Xin Zhao can do some work here. Missed the last Embrace, and Jack Troll flash still gets knocked up, but does avoid the wind, becomes lightning. That ends up being probably worthwhile. You get the flash there and the ignite off Jack Troll. But can't get the... Vasco eats damage. So, he autos some things. Not too much. Auto? 5-point strikes and things. Might be the better way of putting it. And again, it's been a very quiet game, and it will be for a little bit. We've got some level 6s coming on through soonish. And that might change things a little. Minute until grubs, but Diego plus Senna should be a very healthy player of this dragon, so no real ability to contest. Yukino's taking the opportunity to go put some walls down. Excuse me. And nab a dragon. Not nab a dragon, nab a camp. We'll probably want to grab that Scuttle Crab and set up around grubs if I had to take a gamble. Will I? Gets knocked up. I don't think I'm quite going to get the kill here. Do get the barrier. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. No, it's a good stun. Last Embrace back. Don't think they can threaten too much more. Nice heal from Piero off passive. Alright. Get barrier off, will I? Fine. Zubak. Is Zubak going to get both sets of early objectives here? That's pretty alarming. What the hell's the Shins out behind? Okay, they're just going to say we're playing for early kills instead. It's a bit bold. So Willow's got like no mana. 3 Talon Strike is stacked. Jack Troll. Audacious Charge into the stacked 3 Talon Strike. Gets the kill. Execute will need to hop away. Oh, that hurts. Now cool down. Go again. Crash down happens. Piero. Oh, he's dead.
Blue team double kill.
Okay. You get both, but the turret was white hot. Unfortunately, Senna hadn't autoed Piero, so doesn't actually get anything there in that sense. Can Zubak nab away a couple camps here while this happens? Might be able to. I think the Shinzao will want to steal away at least the Gromp here. And reset. So basically what happens is Yukino stacks his 3 Talon Strike off the Gromp, then walks on over. In fact, all you Shinzao out there, do that. Stack your 3 Talon Strike up before the play. Or on the turret, the other thing you can do, especially if you don't have something like a Titanic. Guys, playing the Gen G vs AT series today. Chovy be Chovian is what happened. And Zeka wasn't quite what we were hoping for in those last few games. Reverse sweep is a bit of an ugly way to go. Grand entrance. So cute. Oh, hang on. Can you get the kill? Flash out. Gets to survive. Vasco does have flash. I think it's probably not going to matter there because it's got perfect execution. Nice work. Who got the kill? Must have been the Rakan. Rakan did, yeah. See? Oh, he's gonna die. Nice public execution. Needles are good, though. Bloody hell. All right, that was enough healing to make that a bit dicier than it needed to be, but it gets the kill. That's a killing spray for the Shinzo. I'm thinking zero attention about the scaling, but it doesn't matter last game. Yeah, I mean, yes, agreed. And you've always got in this game, at the very least, a lot of playmaking, a lot of agency. Akali, plus Ambessa, plus Shinzo, plus Rakan. There will always be a creative angle to get ways back in. And that is... Dragon, minute away. Zero Tenacity probably want to play for it, but it's 1,000 gold lead to KCB on some pretty scary members, namely that Shinzao early. Right. This is about Shinzao's biggest point of power, Sundered Sky, plus free ass boots. I love how, like, smug Smolder is as he sort of, like, stakely. He got, like, around. It's a great animation. Look at that. Smoke child, of course, mum. Sounds familiar. Yeah, I know, right? They got the characterization very well done. Zubac might be able to get... Mainta doesn't have flash. Yeah, you need to leave, Mainta. You can't stick around here. Dragon should be KCB's. Warlight is in so much danger. Grand entrance, good into the charm. Oh, the barrier and the Dawning Shadow Shield is enough to keep him up. Oh, my days. Important that. You get both summoners, though. Piero trades his for it. Probably fine. Exa, Yukino's behind. I think Warlight is a dead man. The last embrace doesn't matter. Audacious Charge comes on through, but Zubac trades it. Flash for the Heartbreaker. And actually, can probably look for a reset here. Can he find the ult? Flash ult. Oh, not back onto the turret! Oh, gets the body still. Oh, goes down anyway. Okay, fine. 2 for 2. Nice, though, from Zubac. Lasco needs to Realm Warp out. Don't know whether he actually needed to, but did. Needlework. I think Cozy gets this. Oh, missed the needles, otherwise he had that. He had the needlework, he has that. Well, there goes. Why would you stay? Why would you stay? Oh, dear. That's really unfortunate. Got TP. You don't have to be there. That's really unfortunate. Well, this is the play around here. So the last embrace comes on down. Yukino does get that one, but then the flash is matched with the flash ult. And then basically gets to flap forward, do a lot of damage down to Yukino. And then they try to go for the insta-kill with the ult. But the Crescent Guard and the knockups make that a lot trickier. So it doesn't quite work out. But hey, it's still 2 kills to this, plus the shutdown on the Shinzao, which is really important. And it gets you the Trinity Force, which is a big spike for the Viego. It's a good dueling build. Quite important for things like Ambessa and Akali and stuff to have a bit more dueling potential. Some damage. Not really meaningfully. Minister Dragon. Herald is up. I think Spirit Nasty want this. All these pretty much even. This is playable. Yukino steps them forwards. Has got the Crescent Guard. Uses it. Charm is nice from Piero, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Trackball dies, but the damage back is pretty huge. Yukino does die, but Woolite now in danger. Slow Q, got to blow up the Senna. Zubac in the body of the Shinzao is really scary, though. Steals all the items. Piero dies as well. Does at least kill another back. Maintain needs to back. It's a 3 for 3. Room Prison. Ooh, Slow Q. When have you got your Shuriken Flip? Lands it. Onto the rise! Slow Q, you goat. Kozi has got no flash. I like Shroud, can't get the autos, needs to skip and slash out. Will do so. Man, that's clean. Basically, the moment that Viego got to bounce around, it got really dicey. And Slow Q just lands this. Oh. And flashes out to avoid the snip. Well, Akali is fed. So is Viego. Riftmaker. The extended fight. I think when you're into Viego, Rise, Senna, Gwen, you are unlikely to get full burst down. I think it's probably quite sensible. Plus, you play sidelines a bit safer. Okay, secured the Herald. Into the backline goes Slow Q, looking for an angle. That's a really good Magnet Storm, though. Crescent Guard turns it around. Blows one up. Kozi's in danger. Oh, beautiful! Riftmaker healing is silly. Silly, I say. Vasco. Slow Q just looks better. This is a bit like, hey, the Ari last game, I thought he got it to a good point and then kind of didn't deliver until later on. I think this game he's starting off with a massive bang. And that's really good news. He's got a fully stacked Dark Seal. Watch the, but he just gets onto key members. Zubac and Woolite get hot. R1. Auto. It's caught by the Magnet Storm and I got really worried, but the Charm after the Crescent Guard into the Perfect Execution part 2 means he dies. Actually really nice from Piero and Yukino to combo up that way to prevent the Viego from ulting or staying safe. And then they just get to keep chasing. Oh, baby. What do we do from this point? So cute, looking at Cozy. This might be a dead Gwen. Shuriken Flip, R2, R1. Where is the other half of this one? Astromech comes on through. R2, Dawning Shadow goes down, needs to back away. Ult out, Piero will need to battle dance, can't. Turnaround comes on through. Dawning Shadow bought a lot of time there. Anything else happening on the map as a result of this? Not really. Not really. Main tertiary, just get a hold of this. This is a big lead for KCB. A lot of it is in the mid lane. Man, that Akali is strong. I think she really needs to complete the second item, though. Is it going to be... It's the Wisp and Blasting Rod. Is it going to be the Lich Bane? I think it might be. I think the Lich Bane sounds pretty good this game when you're going with the Riftmaker build. Cycle through your passive autos a bit more. Yeah, there you go. Lich Bane. If you get that, Zubac might look at that. Decides against it. Is not quite at the Collector. down. Oh, flash. They really want this. Hang on. I fear because Piero is here and Slowpoke just turned up. Warning Shadow's pretty good. Trying to get at least that shut down. Can they get any more of the public execution? Alongside the perfect variety. Counterpunch from Akali and Ambessa. Woolite throws down the barrier, buying some time. Ju comes on in. Life is okay. So initially, Yukino gets absolutely mullered because it's a flash Spectral Maw. It actually goes wide. If that Spectral Maw had landed, that might have been a much quicker kill. Then Yukino gets a lot of value, does eventually go down, but not before a few very scary people have turned up. Namely Slowpoke and Ambessa. Painter pairs up with the Akali and murders so many people. Still end up losing the Shinta, which is a bit frustrating, but hey, now got to 6 kills on your Akali. You've got 3 kills on the Ambessa. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Round war. Oh, it's everyone. Oh, got away. Rune Prison's a bit late. Get out of jail free. Yukino or dash charge into the wind becomes lightning. Herald is summoned. Harley needs to be a bit wary, but she's quite tanky at this point with this build. Chain those crushes. Actually wanted to go Medjai's next quite badly. Give herself the move speed, give herself more snowball. I think when you're going for a build like this, the move speed's really valuable. Oh, wonderful public execution. Loki's godlike. Lance doesn't quite land the Shuriken flip. I think that crashed down just far enough away. But you kill the jungler. Dragon's in 14 seconds. That's the whole point. Don't think we're realistically seeing any turnaround on that one. Cozy? Think gets out? Yeah, TP behind, hang on. And stop doing it at the social post. Oh, Soki goes down. That's actually really, really, really big shutdown. That's a huge shutdown. The God Soul point. They'll get the tier 2. Baron's not going to be up and down and threaten it. But that's actually a really important shutdown and gives Gwen an ungodly amount of gold. That puts Gwen ahead, which is a big deal here. That fuels the Leandries. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Bit of damage. Track sprawl. Alright. Okay. 92. What? Slow Q. Gonna be getting run at by 2 solo laners. The inhibitor, no, the mid lane tier 1 goes down. Let's pick up. Where are we at stack-wise? Yeah, it's a very slow stacking Senna. 70 souls at this point is not fantastic. Execute is well over the execute threshold at this point. Didn't really have that conversation. But you expect about 60 souls at 20 minutes if you're doing well on the Senate. 70 and 26 is not great. Crescent Guard comes on down, stays alive. Does need to potentially reset though. TP behind. Who is it? It's Akali. Goes golden immediately. Calm comes on down. Looks to find some damage in the backline. Rune Prison comes on over zone of the public execution. Everyone's dying. Trying to back away. Slow Q running away. Gets away from the Heartbreaker. As Vasco tries to realm warp out to safety, and there is nowhere to run. Piero dies, but everyone else obliterates Zero tenacity. Have 0 health bars either. Great Smolder team fight. Great Ambessa team fight. And the Baron is Carmine Core Blues to claim. Hey, boss. Welcome to the party. Been a bit of an Akali masterclass so far. Good damage, isn't it? What do you do now as Zero tenacity? Gotten a few items, scale really well. I think you have to weather the storm of this Baron. Probably fight for Ocean Soul. If you can get a little bit more gold to get Death Cap on Rise, probably play this. They might not get the chance though. Dawning Shadow is really good. Oh, you can just about survives. But you can see the damage is starting to come on through. You've got 3 items on the Senna. How far is Cozy off? You want this Rise to try and get the Death Cap if you can. I don't know when you're going to get time. And there's Ocean Soul. Ocean Soul, when you've already got a very slippery team and a Smolder and the Akali with the Riftmaker and the Zhonyas. Bloodthirster now and the Death Stance. And the Shinzao with the Crescent Guards. Like this is not a fun Ocean Soul game to try and manage your way through. Especially because actually you have gone for the Rise, the Gwen, the Senna, people who do actually want the extended fights. Almost 13 stacks a minute on Smolder is insane. It's really good from Exekick. Like he has been farming souls. I have rarely seen that amount of souls on a Smolder at this point. This is a very, very, very well executed Smolder. Like I hadn't checked in until he was like, wait, he's on 300 souls. And like 22 minutes is wild. Like 25 minutes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this Smolder will really, really hurt. Remember, it just empowers like all of your autos. Look how much he does in the burn afterwards. Vasco's just losing half his HP from like incidental skill shots. I think that's gone. Yeah, not much done. Lock up. Oh, nice combo with the Rakan. Yeah, that's 2 down. Front line is dead. Smolder kills off Diego, who has to try and leap at X-Kick and pray, but X is having none of it. Big damage! Will I? Down. Loki goes golden. Does he get out? I think not. Oh no, they keep him alive! Very nice. KDA saviors. 27 kills to 11, 30 minutes on the clock in KCB. Some big performances in the early game from the likes of Slowq and Mainta. Smolder takes over later on with 400 plus stacks in 30 minutes. Very nice. Very nice. Look at the post-game stat. Oh, this bit. I'll turn the camera off briefly. The highlight. Well, that's some smolder damage. Bloody hell, look at that. Woo! Yeah, you'll take that. All right, guys. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, get myself ready, see where the rest of the bracket is going. Heretics are 1-0 up. Yeah. Right as well. See how they're doing in the next game another time. I do need to get myself some water because I'm parched. Parched. Had LPL casting this morning.
the Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Minions have spawned.
Oh, man. That's very frustrating. Sorry about the delay there, folks. Real life stuff sometimes just takes way too much time. Who won the last game? KCB did. Is it game music? Kind of. Cyrus theme. The Tide Cast go night night. I unfortunately had to run away because I had a bit of something going on in the background. That should have been 2 minutes worth. It was not. Apologies. But it is 2-0 to KCB right now. The Wukong's ahead, the Kallista's ahead. Fiora can't get to the Vital. Yeah, Cyrus team. I was playing the right creator save playlist. I should have gone back and stopped it. I should have, but yeah, I had a phone call to take. Unfortunately, that was really bad timing, guys. Incredibly bad timing. Fiora split push will be interesting. Yeah, it will be. Z10 have tried to play for later game scaling and never really gotten there. Not really. They are behind a significant amount in this early game to a fairly disastrous level, actually. Auto, Grand Challenge, parry, but that means there's no parry available. No riposte available to stop that, so Fiora dies again. Who won the last game? I did say it was KCB, yeah. We are 2-0 up. As you can see. Look at the screen. There it is, 2 dots. Yeah. Yeah, it's, this is Kami Core's academy team for the record, Dialga, as well, just so you know. Solar Flare. Good shove away. The turret's doing a lot of damage. Ooh, not going to be quite enough time to get another shot off. Nice attempt from Slowcube, but not enough. But it's still going to be first turret. KCB, work from them. I think Woolite is okay. There's no Cyclone or anything. Alright, he just gets to walk out. Big footwork is the thing. Main to get to the turret. Always going to get a fair amount of value off this. But yeah, getting the full set of plates ball side on this Callista is really scary. Full Blade of the Ruin King. Execute's always been a Callista player, so this just surprised me. They have got a good team fight in the sense they've got really nasty pick. Between Maokai and Leona and Jin and Hui, you've got insane range for pick and follow. But the Jin and the Hui need to be strong enough to actually make that damage count. I think Maokai going AP makes some sense. So you basically have a really strong CC core from miles away that sets up a Fiora split push. Yeah, Leona and Maokai set them up, as does Jin to an extent, and then Jin and Hui knock them down. Why, you've got a Fiora wink on the side. Unfortunately, they are getting kind of run at. Fiora just kill them here. There's the Weaver's Wall. Will secure the kill, probably. I mean, Zubat can't run anywhere, right? Mid lane, a bit of an engage onto X kick, sidestep some of it. Zenith Blade comes on down. Can keep playing, doing a pretty good job. Will eventually fall. Turret shot doesn't quite come on through onto Woolite, who does flash out to safety. Good dive. Needed that. Fortunately for them, it's the Leona that picks it up. Yukon is going to find him. That is a dead Leona. That gets the kill over. So it ends up being an additional 1-for-1. Unfortunately, too long afterwards for X-Kick to get the assist. But hey, see what you can do with. X-Kick, disrespectful of walking back to lane. Tries to hop around. Solar Flare comes on down. Cleanses that pretty well. Dodges the Deadly Flourish, but the Zen Blade still lands. And tries to get damage onto Woolite. Can't quite. The slow from the Rend might nearly have been enough, but Woolite was quick enough on the flash to get out of it. Bitch! Just balls! Oh. Damage onto Woolite. Ooh. Cleanse. X-kick in danger. I think he's just dead, isn't he? Another hostile takeover. Is there a bailout? There is a bailout. Rend. Gets it. Nice work. And that is why Callista and Renata is very silly. Oof. On to the Herald we go. And challenge. No ult on main, so he does have flash. Oh, just about gets that additional one. Can't get any more. And yeah, Loki's can get the turret. What happened to the LCS? Huh? Something happened? What do you mean by that, Solly? I mean, it's rebranded to the LTA. Tried to lunge and use the riposte, wasn't quite in range. That's embarrassing. Gets the cannon. Can't stick around for the turret. Yeah, it rebranded to LTA. Well, I mean, the fact that you don't know that says quite a lot. I think it was a really foolish rebrand. Next kick just in range for the Rend. Zubat being 1 and 5 here really sucks. This poor Maokai has not had fun this game. When's our next dragon? Minute. Okay. Ozzy looking for the lunge onto that vital. Misses it. But that's also because X-kick's coming. Doesn't have riposte up, so X gets to walk on over. There's the grand challenge to riposte the decimating smash. Gets that healing feel, but I don't think it changed anything. Flash. Lunge, still slow. Decimating smash, full knockup. X-kick gets in range. Dead. On the other side, Zubat does survive for a second or two, but Woolite, oh, sweet summer child. Oof. Bye, my lover. So this is what happened here. I'm assuming Zubat went in and, I mean, what was the... Why go... I mean, you've got Woolite, I suppose, with the curtain call maybe available, but that's just really... That's too far. And they try to recall, and then Woolite gets caught off instead. I mean, that's just... a bit sad, really, isn't it? Gero. Gonna be in danger. Ooh, hostile takeover. Fate's call. Buys some time. The Nature's Grasp doesn't work. Woolite's not winning versus the Scion. He's not there. And now you got 3 members running into the wrong side of the jungle. Zero tenacity. What on earth do you do? The solar flare into the crushing maw. Hang on. Yukino's coming over. Slow Q. Will potentially die, but he's got a bailout. Oh dear. Yeah, Renata by the by. And there's X kick on the killing spree. Jack Troll trying to run away. Throws out the Unraveled Earth. And the threaded volley brings down the Leona as well. Of he's going to try and get the turret. Can't. Eats 2 turret shots. Main to walks in. Decimating smash. Parry with the riposte. Oh dear. 'This is looking pretty over, guys. 3.5 Missile Dragon. I don't know what to tell you. This is a stomp. This is the most one-sided game of the whole series. 5-5. 5. Atakan. Gonna be swiftly devoured by KCB. I mean, you do have some scaling. Don't get me wrong. Yura, Wei, Jin, all decent as the game goes on. And the Callista, you know, going to be less valuable. However, I think from this point, you're running into this issue where the Callista is about to get towards luxury defensive items. And then Callista changes in profile again, especially from ahead, where she effectively becomes a bruiser. With the bailout behind her and Jack shows and Terminuses and all the other things, you just are so inexorable stepping on forward. There's very little you can do to stop that. Alright, Fozzy should be alright. Have to back away. Still has the repulse. Shouldn't be in too much danger. Turret under siege. Weaver's Wall. I mean, Jack Troll's gonna try and do something, but what do you do? I'd love to give you some hope, guys. But the hope died 10 minutes ago. It's pretty disappointing to say, but there's the truth. I think at this point, you've got a Miracle Steel on Dragon to buy you 5 minutes. Maybe that. Baron's not spawned yet either. Good team with Cloud Cell as well. Very nasty for Wukong. And not bad on Talir either, actually. We're not the worst soul to give up ever here. Okay, jumps at Jack Troll, gets the slow, gonna keep hopping. Oh, Jack. Oh, it hits the Zenith Blade, it doesn't matter. Dead. Callista things. Oh dear. Who's winning? It's KCB in horrifyingly dominant fashion. Is the answer? Fozzy should be okay. Slow Q. Alright. Ah, it's a very dead Maokai. Oh, he's just a sapling. He ain't no real tree. Any plans to watch the other series after? I don't think I'm going to have time. I would love to, but I don't think I'm going to have time. I've got other plans, unfortunately, this evening. So, otherwise, I would love to. I think that series looks like it's going to be killer fun. Well, maybe we'll look in and see what's happening. But I've got some people I need to be. Basically, I left my bag somewhere. Just a long and short, which I'm going to go pick up because I'm flying home to see family soon. Is it peak game or is KC2 just too strong today? A bit of both. is the answer. Which series? There's the Team Heretics versus CGN, so that's LVP and Prime League playing off in the other series, which apparently has been quite good fun. And I would have loved to go see it, but I don't think I'm realistically going to have time. Otherwise, I would. But no, but yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I would. We'll have a glance in and see where it's after this series, after this game is done. But I don't think I can do that. We're in the picture-in-picture. Yeah, violence is occurring. Exa gets another. Oh my days! He's just gonna keep hopping. Triple through the Krugs. Vasco's gonna be donating. He's gonna be donating the Quadra over, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, they're hunting to give him the Quadra. Get over here. Aha! Wukong stole it. Kallistra's gliding. Exakick has always been a phenomenal Kalista player. Now, of course, rebranded to Exa, but still a man of many talents and terrifying strengths. They're going for 20k, I know, it feels like it, doesn't it? Just to show a last return so it's done. Oh, Joxwell, how have you fallen? Yeah. Yeah. And who's winning the whole EMEA Mass. I think you've got a few people who are in that running. I think KCB will be up there, alongside probably BK Rog as the 2 LFL big team. I think Lost Returns are in there, for obvious reasons, even if I think they have got some flaws. The teams, their strengths are pretty obscenely strong. CGN from Prime League is pretty good depending on how this series is going. What is it? Heretics as well, I still rate them. Though that's the next series is probably going to be quite valuable as well. Maybe one of the Turkish teams, I don't know them so well this split. They're always quite dangerous. They always make at least a finals and often win a split every year as EMEA Masters. Jumping forwards, this game is over. I mean, like, the thing is that we're developing winners because Carmine Core Blue, right on your screens right now, may well be one of our finalists. Very scary team. Very scary team. Zero Tenacity are humbled in that last game. What is that? That's a 19.3 thousand gold lead. 700 short of the 20k. Unreal. Right. Let's see if we can find the... Go see if we can find the other series and see what's happening there, shall we, briefly? I probably can't stick around for too long, but we'll have a look. Where art thou? Okay. Okay, prepare for infinity. There we go. 1-1 at the minute. Ooh, oh man. Oh, I'd love to stick around and watch this. Felios out as well. We've got Felios v Jinx. 26-2 is diabolical. It's a pretty ridiculous thing. Hello, Clean Feed. Maybe it's good we didn't stream that one. Go bot sides. I mean, okay. I'll give you a quick breakdown before I have to leave this because I'm really sorry I can't sit here and stream it. Can't. I'd love to, but I really can't. We'll talk on Monday. The Gurren's just too deep is the answer. 2 levels up on this. Oh my god, that's a scary Mondo. I'm assuming he just sits in too much damage as Phantasm oversteps a bit. Gurren's just run a Sayator. Yeah, oops. Oops. Can't quite kill that one. But yeah, that's a really scary Mondo. They just go a bit deep. That's alright. I'll take over. Hands onto that one. Yeah. Very scary. Your front line's pretty obscene. You need this Camille to be giga strong. Aphelios should match the Jinx well enough. The Jinx Milio, you can play for range and the reset off the Camille getting a first kill is great. If you don't, and the Mundo just gets to waltz at the Orianna, and the Jinx and the Camille is too anemic to threaten the double tanks, this should be a pretty okay win for CG. And I think the Mundo this game is going to be very silly. Not a lot of CC to stop that. And I think the Wukong doesn't have a lot of fun this game. Anyway, exactly. Push, 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 push. With that in mind, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for coming and joining me. Sorry I had to drop into that third game a little late. Have a wonderful rest of your days, guys. I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow afternoon because I have got G2 Health to cast and flights to cast. So, from myself, see you all around. Have a wonderful rest of your days. Bye-bye for now.